Well, welcome back to the 10-7 show, y'all, with Tyra, Tara, Goose, and myself. It is
Yeah,
yet
what's
another
up,
Sunday
y'all?
Memorial Day weekend. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. And if you're checking us out right now, we appreciate it because I know there's a lot going on, barbecues and all that good stuff. But you decided to spend some of your Sunday with us, and we appreciate that. So we're going to put on the best show we can for y'all, as usual. And with all that being said, I got to ask Tara and Goose and Tyra, even though I already know, how y'all been?
Great.
Yeah, we've been good. But I just
All
want
right.
to say, yo, everybody if anybody out there listening at the barbecue, ask the DJ to play us.
There you go. Hey,
That's
connect the phone. We right there. We'll
right.
put your barbecue down for the next hour or so, whatever the case may be. Great idea, Goose. Great idea. Tyra, how have you been?
Busy. But it's all a good busy. So I've been good. I'm going to
Good.
get some much needed rest shortly thereafter the show.
I hear that. I actually was off this week from work, so I kind of used this week to recharge
Nice.
from baseball and all that good stuff. Even though my commitment is not complete yet,
Mhm.
a couple weeks it will be done. I got collecting uniforms. I was invited to coach in an all-star game, the county all-star game. So
How fun.
all that good stuff. After Saturday, it should be good. Should
All
be good.
right. I like it.
I'll recharge again. But
Yeah.
all that being said, I'm going to thank everybody for listening and checking us out. No, the show is not ending. We are going into the next portion of the show. One of the best portions of the show, in my opinion. But it's everybody's favorite part of the show. Actually, no, it's everyone's favorite part of the show, but it's not the best part. I think the best part is the next part. So stick around for the next part. Right now, we're gonna go to this part of the show. You already know what it is. Yes, it is the Would You Rather portion of the show, brought to you by Therapeutic Billing. Tara, Therapeutic Billing.
Absolutely. Therapeutic Billing is a full service medical billing and credentialing firm that focuses on individual and small group specialty practices. Therapeutic Billing also offers virtual assistance and bookkeeping services. The telephone number for Therapeutic Billing is 610-228-2029. And the website address, as you see right there, is www.therapeuticbilling.com.
You have it, Therapeutic Billing. Now, Would You Rather's. My wife has worked very hard on these. I'm assuming. Now putting pressure on her.
Please.
Not too much pressure.
No. Well, since the funny
Hit us
ones
with it.
since the funny ones went over so well last week, and we actually spent like 20 minutes laughing at these things, I decided to go funny again.
Okay.
So we'll see. I don't know if we're gonna get
This was funny.
No, you can't.
right if it's funny. But as you're listening, type your responses in the chat, and we may read some of your responses as well. Here we go. The first one is: would you rather be born without knees or without elbows? Look at his face.
Without knees,
But without knees, you can't.
without
Pop,
elbows,
lock,
I
and
can't
drop.
eat.
Yeah. But without knees, you won't be able to sit and stand and kneel in church.
You would sit, you with your legs.
Good thing I don't go to church.
Oh gosh.
That's
Here we go. I say without knees because those prosthetic hands are not there yet. You know what I mean? Because I can get a prosthesis. I can get a knee prosthesis. They got
Yeah,
the.
but you can't bend. You can't feed yourself.
Yeah,
You
but I
joint.
can't out with no prosthetic. I don't know if they have it. They do have some that like work with your brain and all that, but it's not.
But when you
it's
say
not
no knees and no elbows, I'm thinking stick figure.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
like, so
thinking you got a full arm. That
do
joint
you
just
have,
don't bend.
You have a leg.
Right, so you just out here
maybe.
like this.
I don't know.
That's
They
all
left
your
it
range of
open to
motion.
interpretation.
So it's just like
My
thigh and
interpretation was
calf,
kinda
and that's it. No knee.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
thigh and calf. No knee.
You walk. Everybody like stick figures walking around.
But hey, we might get Social Security.
Oh.
Yeah, I take no knees.
Yeah, I'll take no knees.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with no knees too.
I wanted to go with no
My knees hurt now, so yeah, you can have them.
Yeah. All
right.
I wanted to go with no knees, but like Goose made a good point. Like you can't eat. Like
No.
you facing the plate.
You can't bend. You got to be able to bend your arm to get the food.
But if you have no knees, then it's like walking becomes very difficult.
Yep, that's all right. That's why they got like scooters and larks.
And,
and if you fall,
you really
ain't no way to get up.
How do you get back up?
You better climb to a gate.
Either way, like if you have no elbows, like you can't push yourself up.
No, you can't.
If you have no knees, you can't bend your
right. Either way, you're gonna need assistance.
Yeah. Either way.
So give me the.
I'm going with no knees.
I'm going with knees too.
Give me no elbows. At least.
Coming from a baseball player?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you play ball. Don't you want to be able to use your knees?
I need my knees too. So I mean, either way, I'm screwed.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, he just won't eat.
I just got to flip a coin. Flip a coin. I'm at to do it.
You can be the fastest no elbow having person out there.
I have to be like,
there you go. You can bring your face to the food.
Man, he like a dog.
I'm at to be
just a thought.
All right, so there we go. That was just the first one.
Okay.
So here's the next one. Would you rather only get to work in a helicopter, or only means of transportation to work would be either a helicopter or a horse?
A helicopter.
Well,
as much as I would love to see a helicopter, I think it'd be pretty fly to show up on a horse.
Oh, you know how long it's going to take you to get to work?
Yeah, until your horse leaves something in the parking lot, and they be like, "Yo, man, your horse."
I don't know where that came from, bro.
On my horse.
And then you hit, like, when you go to leave, like, say you quit your job, like, I don't need y'all, man, F y'all. And you hit one of them, but the horse go up like this, you hit one of them Jones on your way out.
Oh, my God.
Give me the horse.
Nah, give me the helicopter.
Gas in the horse.
Yeah, I changed my mind. I first said helicopter, but I'm too nervous for that. I'm going with horse.
Now, give me a helicopter.
Yeah, I'm taking the helicopter.
You got to be in 5 minutes before you got to be to work.
In the helicopters on the roof of your building.
No traffic.
That's why we have helicopters to avoid traffic.
No rush hour. Bruce Wayne.
You did so. Listen, give me the helicopter.
Okay, you take the helicopter.
Plus, they be like, "Yo, we can't fly today because of the weather." I'm like, "Cool, I'm not going to work."
God bless you.
That's just going to add to my list of reasons not to go to work.
Oh God.
Right. Okay, all right. So here's the third one. I have a few of these. We can go on if you like. Would you rather be extremely allergic to your favorite food, or forced to eat your least favorite food once a week?
Forced to eat my least favorite food once a week.
I'd rather be extremely allergic to my favorite food because I will enjoy the hell out of my second favorite food.
If you gotta force me to eat olives once a week, olives or okra, like either one. I don't like either one of those.
Oh God, okra.
I like okra.
I hate it. Never make
especially
okra
if you fry.
Never. You can,
especially if you fry it good.
Nah.
No, thank you. You can
how
have
you
my
fry
share.
snot?
Yeah.
That's the best part of the okra.
Oh no, it's not.
Did you say that's the best part? That's slimy.
The worst part of the okra. Oh God.
As far as health wise for your body.
Oh.
I mean, can't you just take a vitamin? You don't have to eat that. You don't. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna eat some chitlins. No, I don't want that either.
I'd rather eat chitlins before I eat okra.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
I'm not eating none of that.
Look up the snack or eat it.
I ain't eat okra.
Be hungry.
I'm not eating none of that.
Goose like nope. And you ain't gonna make me. So
I'll take you out so I can continue to have my pizza and eat it and enjoy it. I'll eat olives once a week.
All right.
And olives.
You heard it first on the 10-7 show.
And olives.
Eat olives once a week.
And olives once a week if I can enjoy pizza every day.
I don't really have a food that I don't like, as
good.
you can tell.
You see, I'm not eating no mayonnaise, so I don't give a damn what the deal is.
Lucy will knock your eyebrow off.
I don't care what the deal is.
Got mayonnaise in it.
So if somebody offered you $5 billion.
$5 billion. Come on,
Oh, he
suck
eating.
it up. Suck it up.
You eat mayonnaise?
How
They
much?
only giving up 100,000.
See, that's why I can't go on Amazing Race because I'm not putting anything in my mouth. They be like eating bugs and stuff. No.
A tablespoon.
But for $5 billion?
For $5 billion.
$5 billion.
I'm
You
a jar of
keep it
olives.
Yeah, I eat it because you know what? After that point, I'd be in Forbes.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd be in for.
You're a whole different person.
I can tell a whole lot of people what to do.
And a jar of however okra become, I'll eat both of them.
And I'll show up there bright and early with my baby spoon.
No, I said tablespoon.
We can at least disguise it and put it on a sandwich for you.
Nah, straight on
air
the
on a
spoon.
sandwich.
Nah.
No, you gotta do it from a spoon. All right. Well,
Because when the mayonnaise ooze out the side of
that's what I'm saying. If you just do like a full layer, it won't ooze.
Sarah, you should have been there today. They put that mayonnaise in his pocket.
No, y'all were kids. I was way before I.
Oh my God, Goose had a fit.
All right, Sarah, you got another one?
I digress. Yes, I could do one more.
Okay.
One more. Justin, I already know what you're going to choose with this one.
Spider-Man.
No. Would you rather have no body hair or no head hair?
No body.
I am like.
I'd rather have no head hair.
I
have no head hair.
He has no hair. And I am like a hairless cat. The most hair I have is on my head. Like I shave maybe once a year. I have no body hair.
No body hair for me.
No body hair.
No body hair.
Well, I'm gonna go with that because I've already got it.
If I let these ladies get out of control, I have cornrows everywhere.
Oh, Jesus.
And I'll be swim real fast.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so no body hair.
Like a dolphin.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that was it for today.
All right, cool.
I'll try to find some more funny ones for next Sunday. Thanks for participating.
If y'all got any answers to the would you rather, put them in the comments. We'll put them up.
Yes.
As long as it's not too late. We don't want to be at the end of the show putting up body hair.
What?
Put that in there just because I said it.
I know.
But of course,
it's probably going to be Ryan.
You can also call us up at 669-275-0323 to comment on anything that we're talking about today. Yes. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, or do one of you. You know, it doesn't matter. Do one. All right, do all of them. But at least
if you got a good would you rather that you want to share with us, call in.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Let us shred it up.
Hey.
So now it's time to move on to what I was talking about was like my favorite part of the show. It's the Dear 10-7 part of the show. And this is the part of the show where we take your letters, your comments, and all like that. We talk about them, we discuss them, we give our opinions.
Unprofessional.
Yeah.
And you do with it as you wish.
Okay.
Yep. Goose is gonna go first.
All right.
Oh, I guess I'll
put my glasses. Oh man.
Oy.
That's a shame. Like I hate that I have to say that now. Where are my glasses?
I have to wear glasses.
I hate
in kindergarten.
All right, Dear 10-7. I wanted to ask this question to see what others think. My boyfriend hasn't involved me in his family, and we have been together for 7 years. He has met my family and my kids, but is very private about his own family. I know his friends, but I have never been introduced to his dad, and I'm not allowed to come around his house when his dad is there. It's really taking a toll on me, and I feel I am not good enough. Any advice?
Get a new boyfriend.
You're not good enough. 7 years.
I know what this is all about.
7 years. He got a whole family.
Y'all ever seen Love and Basketball?
Yeah.
Pops be getting at his son's girl. That's what that's about right there.
I thought that too.
Oh, really?
Pops
yeah.
Come on now. Like
I thought that too.
But 7 years though, and nobody knows about you in
I
7
thought,
years.
but see, this is the thing where the letter confused me because she starts off saying he hasn't involved me in his family, but then she goes on to say that she knows his friends, but has never been introduced to his dad. So is his dad all of his family?
Right.
She said something about mom.
And if that is so, maybe dad is a dick.
Yeah.
And that's why he don't want you to meet him.
Yeah.
I don't know. But 7 years.
What up, Jay?
7 years is a super long time.
That's a super long time to not have even like no mention. Like that's crazy.
Oh, plus you probably the side jump.
Exactly.
7 years?
She accepted that.
How are you the side jump for 7 years?
Because she accepted it and he played it real smooth.
But babe, we know somebody who was somebody like that and never been in their house.
Oh my God.
know, but it just doesn't.
For 7 years.
That's a long
It
time.
might have been longer than that.
Yeah, I think it was like 10 or 11 years.
See it?
See?
Yo.
Are they still together?
No.
Oh, not surprised.
He disappeared off the face of the earth completely. She married somebody else.
Yep.
Pops was gonna smash.
Maybe he was a Secret Service or something. I don't know. Maybe he's Secret Service.
Okay, sure, we
you
can go with
got
that.
good imagination.
We can go with that.
Unless
the other side of the law.
I'm trying not to mail bash. I'm trying not to mail bash.
I'm
So I'm
telling you
thinking
what
of
it
all
is.
the options. Maybe he's
Yeah,
in the
you know what?
Secret
Ever
Service.
since Justin and
You can't
Goose
tell.
said this, now I'm starting to think, because at first I was like, oh, he just doesn't want to bring you
Right.
around. You're he's got somebody else that the family already knows. But yeah, they're probably, you guys are probably
Because
right.
but why only mention the dad? Be like, yo, you never mentioned the mom, no aunts,
Right.
no cousins. You know what I'm saying? So
Showstopper.
in the first sentence, when you say family, that's all the people I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about you ain't met
Cousins.
nobody.
Yeah.
Cousins. You did what I'm saying?
Or he's married, his dad's a pastor, and he don't want his dad to see his side piece.
That's his dad. His dad knows.
That's what you like this.
Stretching it.
I'm not stretching it. Y'all said the dad probably be messing with his chicks, or the dad is a pastor and he's married, and that's why you never met his dad.
Well, if the dad is the pastor, then he really is a pastor. Then he really got to worry about his dad taking his chicks.
Oh,
Oh, that's in the pulpit.
Ah!
you know what? This is why I can't talk to you.
Well,
Now that is a stretch.
We gonna have a little laying of the hands in here.
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
What Bernie said? What Bernie Mac say on Friday? Yeah,
No,
that's what he said. We're gonna have a little laying of the hands in here. Parker, Miss Parker.
I'm gonna pray for all y'all.
Please, I need it.
I need it too. Thank you.
But make mine for lottery numbers.
You pissing Tyra off.
You gonna go to the next one?
It's
Yeah.
about comedy.
Yeah. Justin, you want me to do the next one?
Sure, go ahead. Since you offered.
And then you can do the last one.
Cool, that's cool with me.
Okay. Dear 10-7, I am a man who has many more female friends than male. In the past, my friends have never been an issue for me or for anyone I've dated. I'm currently in a relationship with someone who isn't very fond of the fact that I have so many female friends. I can't tell if her disdain for my friends is legitimate or if I'm just dating someone who's too insecure for me. The irony is, I asked my female friends about this, and they agreed that they would be uncomfortable dating someone with so many friends of the opposite sex. What am I supposed to do? Should I distance myself from my friends in order to make this person more comfortable, or is this relationship destined to fail?
Tough.
Boundaries.
I don't feel like I'm qualified to really answer this.
So I would say it would start with a conversation with your lady, and you know, and I'm sure you said this. I've had these friends for a long time, and blah blah blah. But ask her, what would it take for her to feel comfortable, other than, you know, putting a wedge between the friendships.
Like, I just never understood why people get so bent out of shape when someone has a friend of the opposite sex. Just because we're friends doesn't mean we're going to sleep together or we have slept together. Like that to me is so super duper foolish. And I have no room
when it
for
happens,
jealousy. That drives me crazy. So I would say, one, have a conversation with her, but let her know these are my friends. And if we're going to be together like this, they're going to be our friends. It's that simple. I'm not cutting off people who love me and have supported me and have been there for me and whatever the case may be. So no, I'm not getting rid of my friends. I don't think you should get rid of your friends. I think you should have an open and honest conversation with your lady. And if she can't handle it,
and also
don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
What is the reception that she receives from these friends of yours?
Right.
Because we all know that, females, they like territorial, even though it's platonic, even though they look at little brother sometimes type deal. You know what I mean? They the protector, the nurturer. You dig what I'm saying? So how was her? How was she? How was she greeted?
How was she received by the friends?
Yeah,
that's a good question too. And if that is the case, that she did not get a warm reception from the friends, then you need to address it with your friends.
Them chicks.
Yeah, address it with your friends. Like, come on, y'all, why y'all being negative and nasty? That's unnecessary.
Yeah, that's
I wouldn't do that to some dude you brought in. If y'all are friends, then like I said, you need to be accepting of whoever is in their life.
True. And then even still, I mean, if they're really your friends and you're in a serious relationship, there's like boundaries. You know what I mean? Like, I have male friends who are married or dating, and it's like at certain times I don't call them. You know what I mean? There's boundaries. So I'm wondering if like are your friends overstepping their boundaries a little bit? And maybe that's what the problem is. It could, you know how you got that one friend.
Overstep, that's when the problem is.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if maybe something like that happened, or it's just like I don't my male friends, I'm not texting them at 2:00 in the morning while I'm sitting
with anybody at 2:00 in the morning.
I'm saying people do that, so I'm wondering if there was like some boundaries that have been crossed and she wasn't comfortable about it. I do think it's a conversation that needs to be had with her and with your friends as well.
Yeah.
He probably didn't talk to her about it yet.
Justin, why did you say you were removing yourself from this?
Because I felt like as a man, the way my thought process was going, I wasn't qualified to really answer this one. I'm looking over here. The camera's here. Sorry. I didn't feel like I was really qualified to answer this one the way Goose answered it.
Okay.
He answered it. I wish I had thought of that. You know what I mean? And the reason being is I felt like the answer should have came from a female's perspective, because the guy's asking for the advice. So
okay, I think
it would be better.
I feel you, but he already has females' advice. Females know him much better than we do. You do what I'm saying?
And
I started to say that.
I would say, but I would also say that him asking his female friends was probably not the best move, because now female friends know the girlfriend has an issue.
Yeah, but see, the thing about it is, if he know his friends, he know which ones he can go to and ask, and who gonna give him the real. You dig what I'm saying? And he know which ones, if he go to and ask, they gonna be petty. Because he can go to some of them and ask, and they can be like, "Yo, don't go to her, because them chicks is petty." Now this is what the deal is. You dig what I'm saying?
That's true.
But it seemed like all his female friends were in agreement that they would feel uncomfortable with.
How many female friends you got though, bro?
That's what I'm saying. Like, all your friends female, then we may have another problem on our hands.
Like, he might have 2 female friends and only 1 male friend. He could have 20 female friends and 3 male friends. Like,
I don't know. I don't
think the relationship is doomed to fail, but I definitely think it requires a conversation to be had.
If y'all don't iron it out, it's going to fail.
Oh yeah, this one has to be fixed.
Oh yeah, if everything is not laid out on the table and people's true feelings are not heard, then it is going to fail.
Absolutely.
So,
all right, we're gonna move on to the next one. I'm chewing gum and trying to keep it out of the way. All right, here we go. Dear 10-7, my ex-boyfriend is mad because I did not invite him to my son's graduation. They were close during the 4 years that we were together, but we broke up 2 years ago. I am seeing someone else who will be coming to the graduation. My ex says that I should reconsider because the event is about my son, not me. The two of them have maintained a relationship even after we broke up. I always thought that was nice, especially considering that my son's dad is not around. But I don't know how to handle having my current boyfriend and my ex together at my son's graduation. They have met but don't really know each other. What should I do? Oh, this is easy.
That's really
Wait.
simple. What?
So is this
Girl.
high school?
Right.
I'm going to assume it's high school.
Yeah.
Let's assume it's high
Yeah.
school.
So you don't invite the ex, and if he really believes this is about the son, then the son would have invited him. It's just the son didn't talk to you and walk to you.
It sounds like she's controlling the invites.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it
Sounds
sounds
like
like
she's
to me.
completely
And I think
inviting
it's
who
really
she wants
selfish.
to.
I think she's trying to make it be about
Yeah.
her.
Yeah,
I think so.
that's what it
Yeah.
sounds like.
Yeah, to me, I think she's trying to make it be
They
about her.
haven't met each other.
Especially since she said that they've already met
Mhm.
and they don't really know each other. So it's not like they were coming to blows or anything like that.
Right.
You've had a relationship with this child. I mean, my mother's ex-boyfriend, who she dated when I was a child, came to my wedding 35 years later. So I don't understand. I don't see what the problem is. They've maintained a relationship outside of your relationship with him after you broke up with him. So he has a relationship with this man. Why would you not want him to see him, share a special occasion with him?
Like I said, I'm curious to
And
see
she
what
would
the
feel
son is
something.
thinking. The son
Yeah.
might not care.
Or he may want him there, and she may not want him there. I think
It sounds
having
like
a
she
there
wants
That's what it
makes
says.
her uncomfortable.
Yeah, she's the
It
one that's
sounds like
uncomfortable.
she's uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting out of it.
I've actually kind of been in this situation before. So
Oh, really?
I've been in this situation in slightly different events, but you remember, you might recall, I was invited to a bridal shower?
Oh,
No, not a
yeah.
bridal shower,
It-
engagement party.
Yes.
I was invited to an engagement party of my ex's daughter,
Mhm.
and without going into all the details of our discussion of why I didn't go,
Mhm.
the daughter and I didn't necessarily maintain a relationship, but I'll see her on social media, I'll reach out to her, you need help with anything, because I was close with the kids,
Mhm.
and I was at the high school graduations. I didn't go to the what was it?
Engagement party.
Engagement party. Didn't go to the wedding or anything like that, but I did send a gift.
Okay.
I sent a gift. But in this situation with the letter, I think you should invite the guy, send him an invitation, or at least send him like an announcement or something. You know what I mean? Don't just shun him from the whole situation.
Mhm.
And if he wants to send a gift, like if you're completely uncomfortable with it and you really just don't want him there, allow him to send a gift or something like
Right.
that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, I don't even know if that was an option because the boy seemed like he pressing the show.
Well, I don't know.
Well, maybe he's
He
proud.
didn't really.
He
She didn't
feels
give
like
any
he
opinion
stepped
from
in.
him.
They
But
were
the
close
fact that they
for
have
the
a
4 years
relationship.
that they were together. They broke up 2 years ago,
Mhm.
and he's maintained a relationship with the boy. So they've been close to each other for at least
all
6
right.
years.
So what I'm saying is, if their relationship was as deep as y'all are trying to make it sound, it shouldn't have been no question of whether he was coming or not.
True.
No, the relationship with the son.
Yeah, with the relationship. If the relationship between the son and the ex was mad strong, then I don't think it would have been. You dig what I'm saying?
See, you're speaking from the perspective of them.
Yeah,
She's writing in from the perspective of she's not comfortable with
right. The
Right,
first
right.
sentence
He
is
has an
my
issue.
boyfriend is mad because my ex-boyfriend is mad because
Right.
I
Right.
did not invite him.
Right, and I understand I understand exactly what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that whether she's comfortable or not, what do the son want? You dig what I'm saying? Because and Justin, and all she said is they maintained the relationship. What is that?
Yeah, it could be a lot. I mean,
Ball game once a year. You know what I'm saying?
We don't know the level. But what we do know is he's basically disappointed that he didn't get an invite to the graduation because they've maintained a relationship. It's not like he's
And
trying
let's
to
not forget, it's a limited amount of tickets to these graduations. You dig what I'm saying? So let's not forget that. If the kid got 4, if I'm an uncle, why the hell is Joe here?
Right.
Exactly.
Why am I not? You understand what I'm saying?
So then maybe you should consider, ma'am, inviting him to the after party, not the actual graduation, because tickets are limited, and even more so now with the pandemic.
I'm assuming because that's a good idea, but I'm assuming she doesn't want him there. Period.
That's what it seems to me.
But you know what though, and I get it. She might not want him there. Period. But because first of all, play your position. Because everybody knows, like I said, graduations have limited tickets. You dig what I'm saying? And you think you hold a position higher than you actually do if you think you get one of these tickets for you to even ask. You dig what I'm saying? Because I got me. She might have other siblings. Yeah. She might have parents. You understand what I'm saying? Joe's way down on the total pole when it comes to
if that were the situation, she should have mentioned that in the letter.
A whole lot of stuff.
She doesn't say like we only have a little amount of tickets. We need the family to go. Right. She just says I don't want him there because my current boyfriend is going to.
Oh yeah, but that's the reason. This is what I forgot to say in my last statement. She might not want him there because he's getting on her nerves about going. How about that?
Well, she wouldn't want to invite him. Period.
But listen,
like, she wouldn't want to invite him before she got.
If your kid has a relationship with somebody and your kid wants them there, you should ask your kid, do you want Joe at your graduation party? Okay. If he says yes, we'll invite Joe to the graduation party and I'll suck it up. Me and Bob will sit in the other room.
And I'm all right, well, Nana can't go.
No, not to the graduation. Not to the graduation. Mom, the new boyfriend and the grandmama's going to stop talking about the damn graduation. Invite him to the damn party. And that's it. He can't come to the graduation. Invite him to the party.
Now that's probably what I would rather not go to. Like, as an ex, I would not want to go to the party. I would rather go to the graduation, see the moment,
and then
bounce.
Right.
They gonna put it on Facebook. Watch it on there.
But what I'm saying, if I'm gonna be invited, invite me to the graduation. I can see the moment. I can give a gift at the moment. I can applaud. I can bounce. I don't have to be at a party with seeing my ex with her new dude. I don't have to be around family members that might be like, well, why is he here? Send me to the graduation. Y'all can sit down that end of the stadium or whatever it is, theater, whatever it is. I'll sit down here, give my, you know what I'm saying? And I'm be about my business. We ain't even got to see each other.
About that, because as long as the breakup was,
amicable.
Yeah. And it was all good. Y'all just decided to go your separate ways. You want no crazy stuff jumping. No, I don't care. I'll go around the family. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
look, what if it's not limited?
Yeah, but that's not even an option. What graduation is not limited unless it's online?
Maybe it is.
It depends.
Outdoor graduations are unlimited.
Huh?
Sometimes the outdoor ones are unlimited.
Yeah, the outdoor ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think we went to an unlimited.
Well, if it's unlimited, like I said, she need to have a conversation with her son and be like, look.
I think she's
and a real straight up conversation, like, not no, Joe, and you be like, do you want Joe to come? Because you know he annoys me.
And I
not nothing like that.
Now you're swaying the jury. Now you're swaying.
Exactly.
I think that's what it boils down to. I think mom doesn't want him there.
That's what I think too.
That's exactly what it is. The mom don't want him there.
Yep.
Because they already met. Let's go back to the issue. They already met.
Yeah.
It's not like they've already met. This is 2 years later.
As to why the mom don't like the boy, don't want him there, but she cool with the son maintaining the relationship. So it's
well, that we don't know, and we're not going to know. My advice to you, my unprofessional advice to you, is invite him to the after party. If he comes to drop off a gift, lovely. If not, oh well. It is what it is. He'll see the little boy in the street.
Well, there you have it.
There you have it.
I'll leave it at that. Yep. That is the D107 portion of the show. of course, if you have a story, an issue, a situation that
Hit
y'all
us
want
up.
us to talk about and discuss, hit us up. Everything will be anonymous. You can send your letter to dear107show@gmail.com. You see it right there. And we'll put your story on air, and we can talk about it. We'll figure it out for you. We'll hash it out.
Well, we'll try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
We do it every week.
We'll say something.
It might not be what you want to hear, but we're gonna say something.
Oh yes.
So, Tara,
Yes, Justin.
I was excited when I saw.
Oh Lord.
I was excited when I saw the topic for today that you put together for us, because the show itself, I know we're not talking about the show, but the show is like one of my favorite shows.
Yeah.
Like I love my kids in marathon.
Too.
I'm stuck.
Yes, and he on it.
I'm,
Come see this. Come see this.
Y'all
Yo.
funny.
some people like to watch Dr. Booger Popper or whatever her name is.
But
like
Popper,
Pepper.
What is it?
Dr.
What is it?
Pimple Popper,
Pimple
Dr. Lee, I watch her too.
Sandra Lee, yes.
Some people like to watch that. I like to watch people getting fooled on the internet by. I don't know why.
Justin.
Hey, you gonna put it out there for me to enjoy? I'm gonna
So,
enjoy it.
Well, yeah. So, all right. So tonight's topic is catfishing.
Let's talk about catfishing. Y'all.
Let's talk about
Didn't make
it.
it banner for me. Sorry.
If you've been catfished and you want to talk about it, call into the
Please call.
I kind of got catfished once.
show.
Kinda.
Really?
All right,
Kinda, but I'll explain it. You want me to explain
say
it
the
first?
definition of catfish.
Yes, I want you to explain it first.
Yeah,
Okay.
you get catfished.
So the person wasn't representing themselves as somebody. They had pictures of themselves. This was back in the Black Planet days, y'all. The person had pictures of themselves, but these pictures were the very best pictures that she probably ever took in her life.
Yeah, that what was the cat?
She looked like a sea
Glamour
dog.
shots. Yeah, glamour
She
shots.
looked like a sea donkey, but she looked a little different when I went to pick her.
No. You
Came
saw
to
her
the
was like, don't ever come right here.
She came to the door. I was like, "Oh,
Molly.
hi, I'm
Hi,
Justin.
Aunt Mo.
Hi,
Well,
No.
yeah, it was
Oh gosh.
it was
Wait, you spoke to the door, so you went to her crib?
yeah. I went to her crib to pick her up.
good.
Like,
Wow.
It was a crazy
You
situation
never
too.
told me about this.
I forgot about it till we even started talking about it. Till we
We
had to
was
think.
just watching catfish.
Yeah, but but this was I had to think about like what am I going to talk about, and I was like, oh, that girl looked totally different from her Black Planet page. I was like, let's talk about that.
Okay.
I got pulled over that night too.
like,
on my own
all right,
street.
let's get into our story.
My
Let's
lights
get
was
into
out.
this week's story. So, a catfish isn't just a fish with whiskers. It's a term for a person who pretends to be someone else online. A catfish uses fake photos and sometimes a false persona to find friends or romantic partners on the internet. Why would you do that? Anyway, reasons someone may choose to catfish include poor self-esteem,
Okay.
depression or anxiety. I don't get that one. To hide their identity, targeted revenge. I've heard that. Targeted harassment, and to explore their sexuality.
Don't forget stupidity.
Yes. Okay. That's missing off the list.
That's the most important part. Okay, so here you go, Justin. The term catfishing comes from a 2010 documentary film in which a man named Neve Schulman presented his own experience of being tricked online. Schulman then created the MTV show, which he and his partner Max Joseph host. The show investigates catfishing cases. It often reveals a catfish's true identity at the end of the episode.
I love that show.
I've never seen one.
It is
film.
very intriguing.
Oh yeah,
It
I
is-
love that show. Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
He's
It's
been
very-
talking about it for weeks now. I'm like, all right, I got
Why are you sending this person money? Like,
Yeah.
why? They
Oh
be
yeah, there
sending
was
people
there was
money.
episode. Yeah, there was an
Yeah.
episode where the catfish. I'm sorry, the catfish was, I used to get them emails. Nigerian prince needs your bank account.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. It was one of them dudes.
Yeah.
He was acting like he was a girl talking to another dude, had him that was getting money from the ball. And when they finally talked to him, they was like, yo, why you do this? He was like, yo, I got family to feed. I'm just trying to feed my family.
Yes.
Dude, get a job.
And he was like, yeah, he gonna do it again.
Yeah, he said, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Oh, wow. And it really works? Wait, that works?
Yeah.
Look, this one girl
Is that a crime?
met this girl online
Oh.
and her thinking that they was getting married. She was pregnant, but talking about I need help with the baby. She was sending her baby food money. It was the wildest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
and after that, I
sure.
was like who just meets somebody online and just start giving them money? She never saw the baby come out. The girl was never pregnant. There was no baby. It was crazy. It was
She's selling the formula.
Yep.
She probably make a killing right now selling formula.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
was
but
years ago,
but
it was
people, they go all in. You know
Like,
what
I
I'm
was
saying?
like,
And they ignore red flags and
yes.
How
Yeah,
do
if you've been catfish, hit us up. Let us know if you're comfortable talking about it. 669-275-0323. And
I don't think
tell
I
us.
would admit that out loud.
if you know somebody that's been catfished, call in and let us
Yeah,
know.
call in.
Yeah,
Tell
I
us what happened.
I don't think I know anybody. I don't know anybody that's been like officially catfish.
Yeah, and if I do, they won't tell
Yeah,
me
they
because I'm be like,
Yeah.
wow.
Exactly.
Yeah, they definitely won't tell me because you know
No,
I'll
I
be like,
wouldn't tell him. Mm-mm.
Why did you believe any of that?
So what are the signs of
$500?
But see, a lot of the time, what happens on the show, the people talk, yeah, it'd be like 5 years in. Like, yeah, I haven't met her, haven't
Yes.
seen her in 5 years. Well, did you try a video call? Every time we try a video call, something
it's an
weird
excuse.
happens.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So it's like, yo, at some point, common sense got to kick in.
It
Yo, I
has-
watched the joint where a chick sent the dude money to get a new phone so he could video chat, and
No.
he still didn't.
No.
Talking
No.
about- and one
I'm
time
not giving money to people that I have seen face to face. And I'm not
I
doing
can only
that.
type. I can't video chat. Like I've seen the dumbest things.
Yeah.
Dumbest things.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right.
All right. So signs of catfishing. If you talk to people online, here are ways that you can spot someone who might be catfishing you. So number one is they avoid showing their face, right? If you've been talking to someone for a while and they refuse to video chat, phone chat, they may be a catfish. They may
Yep.
give excuses for why they can't do it, like a broken camera, or simply say that they are shy. A catfish usually can't send you a candid selfie. They may have access to only a few pictures from whoever they are impersonating. So if they can't send you any pictures besides what is on their dating profile or social media page, they may be a catfish. Also, catfish avoid meeting you in person. They may agree to meet and then not show. Come up with excuses for why they can't meet or avoid the topic altogether. So that's like a huge red flag. Like if you're talking to somebody and y'all are hitting it off and you're close enough, why would you not want to? Like that's crazy to me.
A lot of times on the show, they're like different parts of the country too. Sometimes they're close. And some y'all have like somebody in like Texas, somebody in like California.
Yeah, they be flying all over.
Yeah, different time zones, and they used it as an excuse. Like, oh, I can't call you this time.
I guess that makes
No,
sense if you're in
also-
like California and this person's in New York and
Now, when I was watching last week, these were all reruns. There was a guy in Philadelphia, a guy in Philly.
Oh yeah, I saw that, boy.
You saw that one?
Yeah.
So in his situation was a little different. He knew the girl that catfished.
he knew
was-
her.
He had dated her in the past.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
they dated each other in the past. And it was just, and like she was acting like she was somebody else because she just liked him.
She used somebody else's picture.
She used somebody else's picture. She was using a coworker's phone.
Was she doing that for revenge? Did
No, she was
No,
like, I was
she
interested
was-
in him and I wanted to see what he had going on. Instead of
Are
just,
you
hey,
serious?
what's up? What you got going on?
Now
Wait,
the best
but did it for like 2 years.
Oh,
he,
my
2 years? See, that's
First of all, how do you have that much time to be talking to somebody in a chat?
That's a
Like,
waste.
do you work? Like, do you
Wait.
what are you doing with your life?
Wait, but not only in a chat on somebody else's phone.
Exactly.
right.
On somebody else's
Now-
phone. So what happens if they try to call you at like 9 o'clock at night? Your coworker.
So the coworker would text her and be like, yo, he said this. And then she would
Oh,
tell her,
I'm
she would tell her what to reply.
not going through all them changes.
It was an
Absolutely
accessory
not.
to the face.
Absolutely not.
I'm scared.
Now there was an episode where Goose, you might have saw this one too. This was probably the best one I saw, where the woman's son called in to catfish people because his mother was dating somebody. And he wanted to get to the bottom of it. Long story short, they were catfishing each other.
Oh my!
What?
And not only that, when they met each other face to face, they found out they used to date each other years ago. They had their relationship ended terribly, but they were catfishing each other, and they knew each other and didn't realize, because they were both using other pictures and all like that.
That's crazy though. So this is the thing. What if they were in a relationship? That's how they be on that show. They be thinking they in real relationships with these people, and they were catfishing each other, and they got along as the catfish.
Exactly.
The real relationship.
And that's the thing. So afterwards, they kind of like, I don't know if they completely reconciled, but they were kind of like, talking to each other,
right.
Because they got along as the catfishes.
Right.
They just didn't get along when they were younger.
Right.
In real life when they were younger. So that was crazy. Like that was the first time I saw something like that. But.
All right. So if you or someone is a victim, or you think you're a victim of catfishing, there are ways to handle it and put it into it. So the first way is to do your own research. If you suspect you're dealing with a catfish, use an online reverse image search, which I do know people who have done this, to find out if the person's photos are on anyone else's online profiles. You can also search their messages online. Take any particular unique or romantic line they've written to you and search to see if they pop up anywhere else. Search their phone number as well if you have it. This can give you more insight who's behind the account. Like if you're talking to John and the phone number come up as Sally.
Yeah, but see, that has happened, but it has been a situation where it was the son and it was the mom's mobile phone.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
All right. So then the second way is don't share too much. Some catfish try to steal your identity and get your financial information. Don't give out details that could answer a security question, like your mother's maiden name or the name of the street you grew up on. Keep your banking information private, including the name of your bank. Well, that's kind of common sense, but common sense, not common.
Common sense is not common.
Ask questions that require knowledge if you suspect someone is a catfish. Ask them questions about their reported background that only someone with that experience would know. You may ask them about restaurants in the town they say they are from, or about something specific to their job. You can even ask them to take photos with local tourist attractions. That's a good idea. I never thought to do that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's super smart. Mm-hmm. And then lastly, if you can afford it, hire a private investigator. Some people talk to each other online for years without ever meeting or talking on the phone. How is that possible? If you want to get to the bottom of the mystery, hire a private investigator to figure out the situation once and for all.
But you know what a lot of catfish say? They say that they keep it going for so long because they enjoy it and they like the relationship that they have with the person. And they are pretty much 100% certain that if they reveal what's really going on, everything is going to end.
Of course
so instead of having everything end, they keep it going.
But of course it's going to end because you lied to somebody for years. And like, well, now I don't know you and I can't trust you. And I don't want to get to know you because our whole relationship has been built on a lie.
Exactly. Like, don't just call it lying.
Well, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You're just lying.
That's what it is. It's lying.
You're just lying.
Why did it become catfish?
Yes, the lion.
How did
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, like, besides what this guy said, like the guy on MTV, I don't know how catfishing got to be.
Maybe
talk amongst yourselves. I'll figure it out.
Exactly. Just lying.
Maybe he coined the term. So
okay, let's
lying on the internet.
Every time it comes up about him. The documentary from 2010.
And I'm not one to advertise anything that ain't giving us any advertisement dollars, but that's one of my favorite shows on TV.
Oh yeah, I enjoy it. It's one of them doing like I don't hunt it out, but if I'm looking for something and I see it's on, I stop.
Oh, and catfishing is not illegal.
Get caught.
Lying
sorry,
on
go
the
ahead.
internet.
Go ahead, Sarah.
So catfishing is illegal, but dependent.
Yeah,
on-
so it says the impersonation of another person online is not illegal by itself. However, the actions of the investigator or catfishing usually engage in some form of illegal activity
Right,
at some point.
right. Because once you start asking for money and things of that
Yeah.
nature, depending on how
Right.
much money you're asking for, you know what I mean? Then you get theft by deception and all this other
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like that guy who got that guy that they had to do the Netflix special about.
Oh, what? Am I your father, or who's your father, or who your daddy? Whatever that was.
No, not that one. The guy who was pretending to be a
Oh, he was supposed to be like a
oil-
billionaire.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
them
was
women
dating
was
people?
sending him money and credit cards and all
Oh.
kind.
Oh.
Like, how do you like? I don't understand.
Now there was a story recently about a guy that was talking about how he was had all this money and all that, and he was dating all these women, but it was all a lie, and like he got like arrested or something. Like I don't understand why he got arrested for that.
It had to be some fraud in there somewhere.
Had to be some fraud in there. I didn't catch that part, but like if I
I found something, guys. I'm gonna read it because I don't understand it. So if I read it out loud, then maybe you guys can help me with it. Okay.
all right.
All right. They used to tank cod from Alaska all the way to China. They keep them in vats in the ship. By the time the codfish reached China, the flesh was mush and tasteless. So this guy came up with the idea that if you put these cod in these big vats, put some catfish in with them, and the catfish will keep the cod agile. And there are those people who are catfish in life, and they keep you on your toes. They keep you guessing. They keep you thinking. They keep you fresh. Does that make sense to you?
So what they're saying is when they transported the cod from Alaska to China, they got messed up. But the dude, somehow, the catfish kept them fresh. So
what did they eat the catfish or were they fighting? Like
No, I think the catfish kept them. It says it kept them agile. It kept them on their toes. It kept them
right. So I guess in this situation,
when they were transported just the cod by themselves. Once they got to their destination, they were no good. But when the catfish were in the tank with the cod, when they got to their destination, they were fresh and they were good. So I don't know if them intermingling with each other kept them vibrant, kept them alive.
so catfishing is a good but see now you shouldn't be getting catfish multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
What catfish should do you?
It's people that don't know. It's people that do it.
Before
online data is probably going to that's
listen, before it became slang, catfish became a verb, just as fish did. In essence, catfishing is targeting one type of fish. And what is fishing but luring prey to trick them with a false representation, lure, or easy meal into biting? Catfishing can also be done by hand, an activity called noodling, where one directly snatches the unsuspecting slow-moving fish right out of the water. Catfish can also be caught in a trap or a net. The reason catfish are chosen over all others is probably because they are easy to be caught so many ways. So it's more of a metaphor than a slang.
Oh, now that makes more sense.
That makes more sense.
let me ask y'all this.
Catfish are good though.
In the situation of you're dating somebody that's not who they are, who's the catfish? The real person or the fake person? Like is the
real person is the catfish.
Like the person that called the catfish show, they're the catfish?
The prey is the catfish.
Oh,
yep.
Okay.
Because they're easy to bait.
Right.
They're easy to catch.
I got you. Interesting.
Wow.
Interesting stuff.
Yep. And then my friend.
I seen one where a girl was catfishing her cousin.
See, I think
I saw that.
Yeah,
I think I saw that one. It gets crazy. It gets crazy, man.
Do you guys mind if
I saw one? I'm sorry. I saw one where a husband and wife were catfishing somebody.
Shut up. Why?
Into the crib.
Good job.
They was like, yeah, you're such and such. He was like, hold on. Let me. And he bought his wife out, and they was doing the catfish.
I can't. I cannot. Please.
Glad I'm married.
That's all we got, Justin.
All right, I'm married. Well, all right. Okay.
I'm sorry. What?
No,
I'm
I'm
looking for
glad
my-
I'm married
looking
and I
for
ain't
my
out here
final-
trying to
Amen. I know
get
that's right.
anybody because you got careful what you say. You got people out here that's not people that are people that they were, and then you got people out here that are catfishing, and you can't tell.
He said you got people out here that's not people who they were. So what you trying to say is
You know what I'm
You know what I'm saying?
Then
You
you
got
look
to get swivel.
different than the DNA that
Who
they
aren't
were
who
born
they say
with.
they are.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
exactly.
you got to keep your head on the swivel. You got to ask for baby pics now.
Baby pit.
Not even baby pics. You gotta like.
Yo.
We gonna go down to the Maury Povich show and get your DNA
Yo,
tested.
you be matching baby footprints.
Yes. Okay.
Look at me a foot.
Mm.
What's your mama name? Now I got to go through vital statistics.
Daggone shame. You gotta tell Eli, wear a condom and check for DNA. What DNA were you born with?
Well, I think it's time for the final twist, y'all.
Yeah.
I don't have.
You don't have one? Well, anybody got one? I got one.
I mean, you know what? Like, legitimately, I was just gonna say, I hope everybody has a nice holiday weekend. Be safe, be careful, whatever you do.
Like you just gave us your final twist.
That's my final twist. Be
That's
safe.
our final twist. Be safe, y'all.
Be safe. Have a nice Memorial Day weekend.
Appreciate
And,
y'all for listening.
I have one.
Thanks for coming out. God bless and good night.
I have one. Please, y'all, with all the violence that has gone on, please take your frustrations to the polls. There are 50 senators holding us hostage. We do not need assault weapons who were their original intent is to kill. They're not for hunting, they are for murdering, and they should not be on the streets.
That's right.
Contact your congressman and let them know that we have had enough. People of all races, cultures, and background. 89% of the population wants gun control. They want their kids to go to school and feel safe. 89%. So that's the majority, which means that these senators are not working for the people. They're working for themselves.
Because the gun companies put money in their pocket.
That we control their jobs. Vote them out.
Exactly.
Good job, Tyra.
Well, my final twist ain't that doggone deep. But it comes from my book here. Here you go. So, if you try and fail, try again.
Exactly.
If you fail again, contract the job out.
Amen. I love it.
Yes.
That's usually where I start. Like in my head, I'm like, I know I can't do this. Let me call somebody. But I love it. Thank you, Justin.
Yes. Good job, babe.
Not me. I'm like, I broke it 5 times, but I got it now.
Me too. I'm gonna get it.
Not me. I'm like, did you get it yet, babe?
I'm like, now I'm going back to the Home Depot.
All right. I'll see you.
Well, I want to thank everybody for joining us on this Memorial Day weekend version or episode or rendition of the 10-7 show with Tara Goose and myself. We hope you enjoy your holiday weekend and, be safe. Make sure you're able to come back next week all in one piece and all that good stuff and enjoy us next week right here on the 10-7 show. But with all that being said, we're going to get up out of here. Once again, we appreciate y'all hanging with us. And we'll see you next time on the 10-7 show.
Good week.
Peace, y'all. Be kind.
Peace.